So there is an AR app of Avatar the Way of Water out right now where you can essentially grow 2 different plants, and you can play this app if you buy the right cereal by scanning the QR code. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And in this video I want to essentially play those 2 games where I play with the 2 plants and just see what it's all about, as I've not yet tried it out myself, and just see what the game is all about. So I am running this on a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. And after I scanned the QR code, it took me to this website where it just says play. So if I press the play button, you can see that it loads up Avatar the Way of Water only in cinemas. And you can see there is a little bit of a demonstration which shows that you essentially have a plant. You can water it. It seems like you can take a picture. You can change maybe the time of day. And you can hear there is some ambient sound as well. But I'm going to press the play button and just see what happens. Right, so here you can see that this is my floor at the moment. I think the floor would work best for this AR game. You can see my hand right here. So I'm just worried about that light a little bit, not working well with the AR plant. But I'm going to try and get it close to the floor as possible. And if I then press the tick mark, let me see if I can just get a nice area where the light is working pretty well. It seems that here maybe works best with the light. So I'm going to do it from this angle. Press the tick mark, and then you can see there is this plant here. I can move around it, I can look above it, I can look on the sides there. You can see it is just basically a pot with, it looks like a seed. It wants me to tap on the seed. So if I change the time of day, oh, you can actually hear the ambient sound is very different and the plant is kind of glowing. So I'm going to press the seed. Let me press it, and then the seed falls into the plant, into the pot itself, and then it says remember to water your plant. So I'm going to water it. Not bad for an AR game. The sound, I mean, it's very basic, but you can see it says come back later to see the next stage. So now I have to wait 1 minute, which is kind of annoying. I was hoping that there's more to it. It doesn't seem like there's, you can see something small happening there, just a little bit, but not much. It just, yeah, you can just see it's just basically, I want to try and keep it as stable as possible, but my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus is quite an old phone, and I can just feel holding it in my hand that it's getting a little bit warm while playing, and I can see my battery. It does not like this AR game at all. I can see there at the top, literally the battery draining as I'm playing this, which is very unfortunate. It's time for a new phone. But yeah, you can see there, if I press the water button, what happens then? 2 seconds, okay. So, I don't know what's happening now. Okay, so I've got a new version of the plant, and I've got to press the tick mark again to place it down, and you can see there's a new... my plant is definitely growing. You can see there, you can really, not bad at all. You can see if I change it, it's glowing as well. Looks pretty cool. And if I press the day button, then I can of course take a photo. I'm going to water it again. 1 minute again. Quite annoying. I might, depending on how far or how long this plant grows, I might have to cut in between, because waiting a minute every time is a little bit annoying. If I water it again, it doesn't seem like it speeds up the process. It just shows you how long. So it's a nice little, I suppose if you are on, I don't know, if you're at work and you have a 30-minute lunch break and you just want to play something easy and quick and just or just hop in, see how it goes. I'm playing this. It takes you to a web browser to play this. It's not an app that you download, so you play the AR game through the web browser. Yeah, I was hoping there would be some sort of plant app of sorts, and then it would have been cool if they were doing all sorts of plants of the Way of Water as launching up to the movie, and you learn a bit more about the nature of Pandora. So now something else is happening. Okay, it's getting taller. Now I'm gonna press it, put it down again. Press the tick mark. You can see that it is getting very big. It's getting bigger. I'm gonna water immediately because I just want that minute to go by as fast as possible. But you can see there it is. I can go from the top and I can look at the side. Not, like I said, not bad. If I go really close, you can see some cracks and some scrapes on the pot itself. The texture is pretty basic. You can see there the texture is very, very basic. And of course, if I go like this, it just clips through the plant itself. Let's go on the side here. Not much else. Just you can. I'm trying to see as much detail on this as possible. How long is 15 seconds? I haven't seen how this long looks like at night, so yeah, it's just a very glowing plant. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, almost there. I'm curious how many steps there are to this. I wonder if it's like you're gonna sit for like 5 hours doing this, you know, or if it's just like you can see there. Oh, nice. So now I'm gonna put it down again. Now it's asking me. I just want to see what it looks like. Okay, so now it's asking me to tap it. What happens if I tap it? Okay, so if I sweep my finger to the right or to the left, I can basically move the plant. Not bad. If I water it again, another minute. So yeah, it seems like there's quite a few steps of this plant. Quite a few. Yeah, there's a lot of growing in this plant. So again, it's just growing taller at this moment. From the top, if I press the night button, you can see here that this is what it looks like at night. If I can, you know, there's not. I'm trying to zoom in as much as possible, but it's just a very glowing plant. Let's see how many. Just only 30 seconds, not bad. And then if I switch the time of day again to daylight. Very, very basic, but you can see here if I press it, and if I press my finger towards me, no, it doesn't seem like it. It can only go left to right. It doesn't go front to back because I'm pulling my finger, swapping my finger up and down, and nothing happens. But if I swap it left and right, it seems like something happens. All right, so now it's nice work. Okay, I'm guessing that's the final step. Let me put it down, and let me see if I water it again. Yeah, alright, nothing happens. That's the final step of the plant. What? It disappeared now. Let me go back to AR mode and then just put it down again. So now if I go to night mode, you can see there the plant is looking not bad at all, but it's struggling a bit to pick up the floor, as you can see there. And if I, okay, so if I tap it, this happens. But if I move my finger left to right, it's like swings left to right. Not bad. Not a bad idea. I mean, this is pretty fun, but it doesn't really give you, if I take a picture of this, it just says Avatar of the Way of Water only in cinemas, and I can download it or go back. But it doesn't, let me go into aero mode again just to recenter the plant. Oh, this is not working so well. So let me just try and get away from the light there, get some floor. Yeah, right. So as you can see there, not much else. There's not much else to this. It's just a plant that's sitting here. So that's basically it. So let's move on to the next plant. Alright, so now we've moved on to the second plant. There's only 2 plants at this moment. So if I press the play button, it just, like the previous one, it says Avatar of the Way of Water only in cinemas. And it just gives you a little bit of a tutorial, which I already know. So I'm going to press the play button, and you can see here the seed is very different from the previous plant. So I'm just going to put it down there. You can see there the seed looks quite different. So let me drop the seed in the plant. Is the tap not working? I'm tapping on the seed. Nothing's working. Oh, there it is. And then give it some water. Now I'm going to wait 1 minute again. I believe there was, how many stages were there in the previous plant? 5? I believe there's 5 stages. So it takes about 5 minutes to quote unquote complete this game. So if I change the time, you can see there it's also yellow with a green in the middle. And like I said, you can see the seed is very, very different. So I'm curious what this plant is going to look like again, the way you play this game is that there's promotional Nestle cereal packs, and if you scan the QR code on the back of the cereal box, then you can basically play the two games. There's not much else. It's just two QR codes, and it just shows you a little bit of instructions on how to play the game. But that's pretty much it. There's a lot of Nestle cereals that has this promotion at the moment, but you have to see which is available in your store. So any moment now, we'll move on to the next phase of this plant. Let's see. Right, so immediately I'm going to put it down and water it so that the time can start before really looking into this plant. So you can see something's happening there. I'm not really sure what exactly is happening here. A little bit of something. Let's see if I change it. Strange texture. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but it is. I like the atmosphere and the ambience of the nighttime. It's just something about games in general when it's nighttime and you hear the crickets and you just hear the insects and you look at the stars. It kind of reminds me of the time I spent in Skyrim and Oblivion, of course, when I just at nighttime just look up in the sky, and it's just very relaxing. But I digress. So 9 seconds left, and then see the next stage of this plant, and then there's, I believe, 3 more stages left, and then I should be done with this plant. All right, so I like this sun kind of blocking out the logo. So right, so something different about this plant. Let me just water it straight away. This plant is very different. You can see there. It's what happens if I tap on it? Does anything happen if I tap on it? So if it just moves side to side. If I the same with the previous one. If I move my finger side to side, the plant also moves side to side. Sorry that the footage is a bit jittery. It is just hard to get this AR game properly. Like I said, here you can see my finger. So if I move my finger closer to the plant, it's like kind of losing its tracking there. So I'm trying not to interfere too much. With the light at the back there, it is a bit hard because the light is just a bit bright at the moment. But it is turning into winter, so we're trying to get all the sun here in Norway while we still can. So you can see there it's like a purple and green mixture. I don't know if you can see inside it. Something inside blue, a little bit of blue inside it. So curious what the next phase of this plant is going to look like. Definitely something interesting, something different, very different. Let me put it down, let me water it immediately so that I can start the next phase. And you can see there it's like opening up there on the side. If I go closer, you can see there it's has a bit of a different texture there, and definitely looks a little bit different. Here's the plant here going up all the way there. And if I change to night, the plant itself is not really glowing. It's more the area where the plant is rooted into the pot. That is basically all the area, the only area that's glowing, which is unfortunate. I was hoping that the plant itself would glow as well. How long? 20 seconds to go. I think this is the final stage, the final phase, if you want to put it that way, of the plant. So good thing, because my phone is feeling boiling hot at the moment. But yeah, let's see what this final phase of the plant looks like. All right. So nice work. Thank you. That was very hard work. Oh, this is a big plant. It's a big boy. You put it down. See if anything happens. No, nothing happens. So if I change, again, the plant itself is not really glowing, but if I press on the plant, oh, that's pretty cool. It like closes, opens and closes. Not bad for, like I said, this is an AR game on a web browser. It's not an AR. I'm sure if they have like an AR app, then it'll be very different, but of course a lot of more detail and stuff like that. But this is an AR game on a web browser. So as you can see, there's not a lot happening here. Oi, something happened there. Let me just recenter this plant. Yeah. So with these two plants, which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And like I said, let me just recenter this. Like I said, if you want to play this, then you have to try selected cereal. The QR code is on the cereal box, so you can just scan it and then play it at home. But let me know which plant you like the most, and let me know what you think of this AR game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.